All right, so I'm going to show you 5 boogie patterns for the left hand. So obviously these aren't all the boogie woogie patterns you could see in the left hand, but it should cover most. So a lot of things I hear are some kind of variation on these patterns in the left hand. So here you go. All right, so here's the first one. So we're going to do all these, of course, with 12 bar blues. So the first one is just these open fifths. So we're going to do it in C. So we're going to want to do that over the 12 bar blues. So let's just go through it just with the left hand. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Five, 4, and then back to it. So probably want to practice this with metronome, and let's just do like a Charleston rhythm in the right hand. So So there you go. There's the first pattern. Let's walk through that turnaround. So slowly, we got C chord, this diminished chord here, to F, this weird chord, and then we got to G. Then back to beginning. So slowly. Something like that. So I'll just use the same turnaround at the end. It's a good way of signifying, like if you're playing in a group, like, hey, it's starting over. So put a turnaround at the end. Otherwise, it just kind of blends over. Like if you just go C, there's no turnaround. It's kind of hard to tell where one chorus begins, one chorus ends. The next one is kind of a tricky one. So we have like a more of a noodly pattern. And so forth. So this kind of broken one. So you could either go change fingers, or you can slide. And then do the same thing on this F chord here. So you find this third and flat it. That kind of thing. So there's the second pattern there. The other one is what you think like a kind of a fast boogie. It's this kind of broken 16th notes. Okay, 4, 3, 2, 1. So then fast, it's gonna go. Totally messed that up. Yeah, so the hard thing about this is making this transition. So once you've gotten this, the trick is getting now to the F chord. You gotta get up to here. And then back here. So one good thing to practice, just practice the transitions back and forth. Yeah, especially think about how to get to the other one. So that's really the hardest part about this, is the transition from one chord to the next. And then to the G chord, right? Okay, so there's the third one. The next one, we do this in octaves. So if we know our, again, we know our triad here, and let's take this seventh of the chord here. So third, fifth, seventh. We're gonna walk up to this seventh using these octaves. Alright, so usually you kind of hear it fairly fast. So a couple things here that are kind of tricky. I would practice getting from this C to the E. So like that. Sorry. Yeah, know where you're going there. So if you just think about it like this, it's not going to quite get you what you need because you've got to snap there. So you can exaggerate that, right? Okay, so get that working. And then when you come back, since this is like a 2 measure pattern, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. When it comes time to go to the F, we're not going to be able to come back to C, so we're just going to come right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Back to G. And since we only have 1 measure on the G, we can only do like half the pattern. And we got to go to F. Then we could do the turnaround. Okay. So that's 4. 5. As we can go like half of that. Which I guess is just a variation of the previous one, but anyway. You do hear this quite a bit. Alright, just the broken octaves there. And then, oh, another one. So this will be the last one. Something like... Alright, this is like, I don't know, Henry Mancini's Baby Elephant Walk. Alright, so that, I mean, Baby Elephant Walk's just like a boogie or a 12-bar blues, right? So there's our last pattern like this. And sometimes you'll hear it really fast. You'll hear it. So there you have it. 5 boogie woogie patterns in the left hand, and maybe in a future video we'll talk about doing different licks in the right hand. But practice those. That's usually the hardest place to start with these, is just getting the left hand really consistent with the metronome. So whatever you do in the right hand, just make it super simple just so you can get these left hand patterns down. If you have to just do a single note, that's good too. So just somewhere to start, get that left hand going. And then once you've gotten that down, then you can, put all the other pieces together.